Okay, hello students. Hi, welcome to my home. uh, so I will give you an online class and a quiz, and this will be your 출석부. Okay, so let's get started. I will share the screen so you can see. I prepared a little presentation today. Okay, welcome. All right, so here's today's contents, just a few things. So first we have a greetings and announcement, and then I will explain the test for your class. And then I will talk about the grammar points, review all, that's 비동사, 일반 동사, with 조동사 and 과거, and 전치사 and 빈도부사. So 다시 review 다 할까요? And then we will review the dialogues a little bit. I'm just going to show you them so you know where to find them. And then I will give you a quiz on YJP, and you can do this quiz for your 출석부. Okay, so just here's an announcement. So here's Gige D. This is Samata Jejo Solke. Am I saying that right? Sorry. So just remember your class. I will give this video to you on October 20th. We will have Bindo Busa and review a little bit, and I will give this video and the quiz to you on that day. So just remember, this is your 출석부 for 9월 29일 출석부. You can do the quiz until 10월 26일까지. And then 10월 27일에 we will have the speaking test. And just remember your Google Docs assignment is due by October 31st by 11:59 p.m. And for the CAD Cam, my Gige CAD Cam, you're my Monday class, Gige J. Your schedule is a little different. So originally I have two Gige classes. So Gige J, your schedule is a little different. I didn't give you the Google Docs assignment yet, but I will. 나중에 보내드릴까요? Just 기다려주세요. And on November 1st, I will give you this video. You can watch this video on November 1st, and you can do the midterm review quiz on YJP website. quiz 하면 this is your 9월 27일 출석. And we will have our midterm test on November 8th. Okay, so let's get started. So students, first I want to go, please go to Classting. You can go to Classting and I will do that with you. You can go to Classting. I will do Gige J 할까요? I'm sorry, I will do Gige D just to show you, but Gige J is the same. It's the same, so don't worry. So students, please go to Classting and please go here to midterm speaking test here. Midterm speaking test. You can see here's the midterm review and practice test. Here is the, I will post the video here. You can see the video here later. And here are the midterm rules. And here are the midterm grading sheets. So I will show you, actually the grading sheets are here. So first let's look at midterm rules. So I can talk to you about the rules. So students, your midterm rules, sorry, I think I posted the wrong document. The midterm rules are here, they are, midterm review and practice test. So I will delete this now. Actually, I posted the wrong link. They're all here. So here, midterm review and practice test. So you can open and you can see here are the rules here. So on this document, you can see there are 10 questions and the total is 30 points. So this is 30%. We have section A, we have section B, we have section C, and we have section D. Section A is 5 short, simple questions. here are examples. 진짜 질문 아니에요. 그냥 비슷해요. So these are all examples. Okay, so for example, what does your brother do? He is a teacher. 이렇게. Are you a tourist? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. These are just easy, simple questions that we studied. What time is lunch? It is at 1 p.m. 그렇게. Okay, so these are simple questions in section A. There's 질문 5개 and 한 개는 is 2 points. 2 points. Section B is a little longer. These are longer answers. So for example, we studied the maps. So I can say, how do I get to Onigiri? And you can tell me, oh, go straight 2 blocks, turn right at the corner, it's on your right. 그렇게 얘기해도 돼요. So tell me about your last winter vacation. I went to Jeju. I swam in the sea. It was nice. So in section B, I want 3 sentences about, or 2 good sentences or 3 short sentences. In section C, I will show you a picture and you will talk about the picture. So for example, I will show you a picture like this. Here, I'm just gonna show you on my thing here. So I'll show you a picture of Sai like this. Here's Sai. Okay, and you have to talk about the picture. You can tell me, oh, his name is Sai. His name is Sai. He is handsome. He is a singer. 그렇게 해도 돼요. Okay, and if you answer, then you get the points there. And then the next section is section D. And this section, you can choose a dialogue. So I put all the dialogues down here for you. So you can choose dialogues 2 to 5. So 우리 수업에서 다 공부했어요. So here's dialogue 2, dialogue 3, dialogue 4, and dialogue 5. I'm just checking something here, students. I'm sorry. Okay. I thought I stopped recording. Sorry. I never did this before. Okay, so here's dialogue 2, 3, 4, 5. Dialogue 1, 안 돼요. So you must choose one dialogue and I will choose A or B. So I will say, oh, you are A, I am B. And just 해야 해요. You must 암기 해야 해요. You must memorize. You cannot see the dialogue. So you must remember your choice, dialogue 2, 아니면 dialogue 3, 아니면 dialogue 4, 아니면 dialogue 5. So 하나 선택하고, and it's random. I am A번, you are B번, 아니면 I am B번, you are A번. Okay, so yeah, that's the midterm rules. One more rule, students. I will ask you a question 3 times. What's your name? I don't know. What's your name? Huh? What's your name? Morakano. You're out. Okay, three strikes. It's a very fast test. Okay. So yeah, so I'll do like that. And when you finish taking the test, you can go home. So we'll do a speaking test. When you finish, you can go home first. All right, next students, let's look at these grammar points. So this is on Classting again. You can go to Classting, go to midterms, and that's here, midterm review and practice test. You can open the same link. These are all practice questions, okay? And for each section, they are practice questions. And here are the reviews. So remember, we studied be verbs. So we studied our be verbs. So we have here, we have all the be verbs here. So just remember, we talked about like, what is this? And we said it's a or an blah, blah, blah. What is this? It's an eraser, like that. Okay, so this is the 명사, and then we study be verbs using 형용사. So just remember I, you, we, they, and he, she, it. So this is the 형용사. So I am, you are, we, they are, he, she, it is, and we have the 형용사, like happy or sad or angry. So just remember, these are all emotions. But here, this is the 명사 rule. Here, this is 명사. So this is a 명사. So we have to say it is an eraser. 아니면 they are erasers. So just remember the differences here for the be verbs. And here, it's all right here. Everything we talked about is here. Okay. So next we studied the 일반 동사. So remember the 일본 동사. We still have I, you, we, they. But for he, she, it, we have our rules. So remember when if you are making a sentence, if I ask you what does your brother do, and you say he study English, 이렇게 안 돼. Okay, so I'm going to check your pronunciation, your 발음. So you could say he studies English. Okay, but if I ask you the question, what does your brother do? And you say he studies English, or you could say with a 조동사, right? You could say he did study English. Sorry, that's past tense. We'll get into that soon. He does study English. 이렇게 해도 돼요. So he does study English or he doesn't study English. So we change the 조동사 있으니까 we change the 동사 back to normal. Okay, so those are those rules. And remember, more 조동사s, we ask questions like, do you like blah blah blah? And you can say like, yes, I do like blah blah blah, or no, I don't like blah blah blah. Or if I ask about your sister, does she like blah blah blah? And you can say yes, she does. 아니면 no, she doesn't. Okay, so this is a speaking test. So the most important for the speaking test are these rules for the he, she, it. Don't forget to add s. Okay, that's the most important for that part. Okay, next here. So we studied past tense verbs, and this was really hard because we studied the be verbs first. I'm going to write on here for you because I don't have the be verbs here. So we studied the be verbs first. So the be verbs, 비동사. We had here I, you, we, they, and he, she, it. So the be verbs here, we have like I, past tense, we go to was. You, were. We, they, were. And he, she, it, was. And then we can do again. We can do our 형용사. I was happy yesterday. Or we can do our 명사. He was a student last year. So this is that's the past tense here. Okay, and then we studied the past tense for all these verbs. We played a game with the irregular verbs, so that's the hardest. So I might ask you a question like, oh, where did you go on vacation last year? So you can say I go to Jeju. 안 돼요. So we have to change go to went. So these are these are called irregular past tense verbs. So just remember like go, went, see, saw, eat, ate. I'm going to ask you simple questions. So just remember um, these irregular verbs here. Okay, and then the next we studied were the rules here. So just remember your past tense rules. Add an ed to most verbs. So what did you do yesterday? I walked to school. What did you do this morning? I moved, just plus ed, and I studied English last year. So this is not a spelling test, it's a speaking test. And just remember the past tense 조동사. So did you eat ramen yesterday? Did you eat ramen yesterday? Um, and you can say like, yes, I did. I did eat ramen yesterday. So remember here, this is past tense, but the 조동사 is did. So we can just keep the 동사 as normal because 벌써 조동사 과거이니까. So we don't have to change the 동사 again. So what if I ask you the question here? Did your sister eat ramen yesterday? And you have to change this. Yes, she did eat ramen yesterday. Okay, so just remember those rules for past tense. Okay, the next what we studied was we studied the 전치사. So on the test, I will ask you questions like, oh, where is the pencil? Maybe like that, or where is the book? So just remember the book is next to the book is next to the pen. 이렇게 해도 돼요. And the 전치사 we studied were on, under, in front of, behind, in, between, next to, and across from. We studied these 전치사s. So we didn't study there is, 그렇게 공부 안 했어요, but we did study like this style. We studied like this and this. So we didn't really study there is. If you want, 그렇게 해도 돼요, but 안 해도 돼요. Just all I want is 대명사 on the test. Just 대명사, and then 비동사, and then I'm sorry. The 대명사, the 비동사, and then the 전치사, and then the object. So you can say, like, where is the book? It is next to the bag. Okay, on your test. Okay, so we can just do like that. All right, let's look at next. Next, we studied, 두 가지. We studied the the prepositions of time. So I'm gonna show you, we're gonna do a little, sorry, I just slowed that down. So let's look at these prepositions of time. So I might ask you a question, oh, when is your birthday? And you could say, it's on July 15th. It's on July 15th. So just remember, like, on, and then in, like, what did you do in summer? You could say, like, I went to Jeju in summer. Okay. Okay. So that's the prepositions of time. And oh, what time do you eat lunch? I eat lunch at 1 p.m. or 1 o'clock. So that's the preposition of time there. All right. And the next thing we talked about were the bindo busa. So we have 두 가지 있어요. So this is really hard. So we have 두 가지. So we have the first We have the first, it's with 비동사. This is with 비동사. So 비동사 있으면 we have the 형용사 here. Okay, so I am sometimes tired. This is the 대명사, 비동사, 빈도부사, 형용사. 조심해요. 왜냐하면 여기 is different. 조금 달라요. Here is the 대명사, then 그럼 바로 빈도부사, and then 동사. Okay, so I sometimes sleep in class. I always do my homework. 그렇게 is this, but 형용사 있으면 조금 달라요. I was always angry last year because of coronavirus. So I might ask you questions like, how often are you tired? You can say, oh, I'm always tired. Or how often do you drink beer? I sometimes drink beer. 그렇게 불어도 돼요. You can say like 그렇게 해도 돼요. You can say like that. Okay, next, students, here are the dialogues. So just remember the dialogues. We did these in class. You can, if you have questions, you can ask your friends about these, or you can ask me if you have a question. So just remember, you must do one dialogue. You must memorize one dialogue, and then yeah, so you must choose one. Okay, so just remember to choose one of these dialogues, and I will choose A or B. So just one more time, students, these are the 10. There are 10 questions total. The first section is 10 points, but there are 5 questions. 질문 5개 있어요. The second, section B, is two 긴 대답, long answers. And section C, they are pictures, 2 pictures you will talk about. And section D is one dialogue. So students, you can come here. You can see on Classting, here are the midterm grading sheets. So here I will give you this. You will write your name, your class, and your 학번. And here are the sections. Here's question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're perfect, it's 2 points. And here's section B. Here's question number 1 and question number 3. If it's perfect, 3 points and 3 points. Here's the picture parts. If you're perfect, it's 4 points and 4 points. And here's the dialogue parts. If you're perfect, it's 6 points. Okay, so next I want to show you. So just remember, these 진짜 비슷해요. 똑같은 질문 아니고 just 비슷해요. Just 연습해도 돼요 with these questions. We maybe 작년 or 2년 전에 we asked these questions, but the professors changed all the questions. Okay, so next you can close this and close this, and I'm going to show you a little tutorial for doing the YJP quiz. So students, please go to YJP and log in. And then you can click on this button here. This is your YLMS. Next, you will go to here, 강의실, 이 강의실, that's over here. Click on that button. And then you can see here, it says 이 강의실 이동하기. So please click on this button and open. And here you can see your class. You can see your classes. So please choose my 실무 영어 class. So please choose my English class, 실무 영어 English class. And then click online quiz. You can click the online quiz, and you can see here is the midterm practice quiz. I think I made 15 questions. 15개 만들었어요. And please finish if you are 기계 D 26일까지 and 기계 J 나중에 해도 돼요. I'll show you. You can see here when your due date is. So students, just to let you know, I can see your points. So just remember, this is your 출석부 from for your classes. So just to remind you, so for 기계 스마트 제조 설계, this is your 출석부 for 9월 29일. And for 기계 CAD CAM, this is your 출석부 for 9월 27일. Okay, so please just do the quiz and I can give you the 출석부 points. And students, remember, if you have any questions, anything you want to ask me, please do. Before the test, I will still give you a little review face to face if you have any questions. Okay, so thank you very much, students. If you have some questions, please message me on Classting. 아니면 you can message me on you can send me an email as well. So thank you, good luck, and fighting.